News Talk 96.5 K-Pop. We are joined by the Lafayette Food Junkie herself, Tiffiany Decou. Good morning.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Look, I am so excited that we are doing this on Fridays because I've told you I'm normally listening to the Lafayette Food Junkie show Sundays at 6 in the car coming back from either Church Point or Opelousas. If we spend, some time there like we usually do on the weekends, we plan our drive back 45 minutes from either place. On how much of the show. I've learned so much.
I'm so honored.
I mean, I've just learned a lot. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, we do want to welcome a Prairie Round Rice on as a sponsor of Lafayette Food Junkie here and on Sundays, which is cool.
I'm so excited for this. And after doing low carb and doing cauliflower rice and admitting my adamant distaste for cauliflower rice, I am all about regular rice now.
Yes.
Rice is nice, people. Rice is nice.
Rice is nice, yes. Anyway, so thanks to them for being a part of it.
Yeah.
There's something I want to talk about. It seems to be a little bit of a food traversy.
Ooh, yes. Dun, dun, dun.
VietCajun shrimp.
Crawfish.
VietCajun crawfish.
Yes.
Wait, it's just the crawfish situation?
I think they do the shrimp too. It's not as controversial though if it's shrimp. It's controversial when it's crawfish.
So you know how this goes when people say, "Oh, well, this is what I do in my crawfish," or "I put this in and I love it," and you think, "Why would you ever?" I saw a story on TV a couple days ago where they said they put oranges in there.
Well,
I know it's people just do different things.
It's kind of like the Disney gumbo. Like it's that trigger point where this is not how I do it and it's wrong.
Yes.
Kind of thing. And
but
this is a different style.
The Disney gumbo had some things.
Boiled crawfish.
We would never even put in our kitchen.
We will not get into that.
Come on. Hashtag keep your quinoa. Anyway, okay, so tell me about this VietCajun crawfish.
Okay, so in Houston, they do their boiled crawfish. It's called VietCajun style. So they boil it, they flash fry it. It's got tons of butter.
They flash fry the crawfish?
Total
in the shell.
Butter, garlic.
Okay.
And then they put cilantro, maybe some other spices on top. It is very popular there.
Okay.
It started, I think, appearing in the 90s, and it's kind of grown in popularity from there because it didn't really take off.
Yes.
However, here, no one does it because it is not traditional.
Well, yeah.
And they will not touch it. They won't do it. Well, that's starting to change.
Okay.
So Social Southern, a while back, did a version of Vietcajun style that they kind of featured on the menu. There is a restaurant here that is not calling it Vietcajun style, but it is Vietcajun style, Grayson's Boiling Point.
Yep.
And we were talking about that before. When they opened, they posted a picture, and people flipped out because it wasn't traditional boiled crawfish.
Because all people want, in theory,
right,
at least Facebook want, is your traditional boiled crawfish where the seasoning's not on top, the seasoning is in your boil, and your crawfish soak up that flavor.
But it's got butter and garlic. That's amazing.
See, it kind of reminds me of barbecue shrimp a little bit.
Yeah, or even any other kind of seafood where you do the butter and the garlic. It looks.
It's basically scampi.
Delicious to me.
Okay, so this isn't. I just want to make sure we're clear on this because now my mind's going in every direction. These aren't crawfish tails prepared this way.
No,
they
this
are
is the
in
whole crawfish.
the crawfish.
I have a video that I'll show you at the break.
We'll post it at kpop965.com.
Yeah, so there's a pop-up that's happening this weekend, which is why we're on this topic. There's this food blog, and they do pop-ups called Porch Wine and Gravy. It's Jolie Moe and Lucia Spotno. Lucia Spotno is taking the pictures. Jolie Moe is cooking, and she's an amazing cook. She makes my ultimate favorite meatball stew.
Okay.
She does plate lunches when they do pop-ups in New Orleans.
Okay.
Here she's been doing kind of international stuff. So they've done German food, Thai food, different kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this Sunday, they're doing a VietCajun pop-up. It's Sunday, April 15th, 11 till it runs out. She's expecting it to run out early. It's 301 Clinton Street. It's going to be, so they're doing the crawfish, and it's a garage sale.
Oh,
there you go.
So,
put it there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they posted a picture of it. David Chang just put out a show on Netflix called Ugly Delicious.
Yes.
They had an episode.
I've been watching Ugly Delicious. It's basically the most nasty and good food you ever saw.
Wow.
It's
nasty
beautiful.
in how it looks, but it's just all so good.
I love that they're going with the history of it, even when it got popularized, where it started. I got really emotional watching the fried chicken episode last night. But they had an episode about the Houston-style VietCajun crawfish versus traditional-style crawfish.
How awesome.
Yeah,
that's
so
really
it's
cool.
really cool.
All right, awesome. So that's going on. We also, it's a huge festival weekend.
Yes, Po' Boys.
We have Po' Boy Festival.
Boudin Festival.
We have the Cracklin' Festival. We also have the Boudin Festival. or the Cracklin Cook-Off is what they call it officially, I think, right? I'm out in Parks. I literally just got a text from Sarah. She says, OMG, so excited. The Pinot Festival is this weekend. And I'm like,
what is that?
The Pinot Festival? Like, oh, let's go wine it up.
Wine?
No. The iPhone changed Po' Boy to Pinot. So it was not a Pinot Festival. But it's a Po' Boy Festival, which is
delicious.
Which is great. And you know what I love about that festival is because of where it's set up, there's not much to get to, like to go through before you get to the vendors.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so last year, we had all these high hopes. We wanted to go to the Po' Boy Festival. We had things we wanted to try because the menu is out, you know, all the vendors, what they're going to have. The kids fell asleep in the car, and we just made the decision. Rob, you get out, go do a clandestine pickup of Po' Boys and bring it back to the car. And as soon as I got out there, we started unwrapping them. The smells woke them up, so we ended up just pulling off. I want to thank our friend Michelle Ezel, by the way. We used her employee outside lounge to eat our Po' Boys out back behind the stairs. Well, Tiffany, I imagine you're going to be talking about some of this stuff this weekend on the Food Junkie Show.
I am. I'm actually, I kind of teased this last week. I'm having a burlesque dancer as my guest co-host this week. So we're going to talk about kind of how burlesque started in nightclubs and a bar. You know, there's a connection there. And then there's this new app in Acadiana called Townie, and they're going to come on to talk a little more about that app.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, Lafayette Food Junkie Show brought to you by Prairie Ron Rice. It happens every Sunday night at 6 o'clock right here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL. Tiffany, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
You know, the problem with you coming, though, is I still have an hour and 15 minutes of a show to do. I'm starving.
Me too.
All I'm looking for is some butter, garlic, VietCajun shrimp, crawfish, just to try. Anyway, thanks for coming.
All right.